Hi there! Sensei Victoria Whitfield here from victoriawhitfield.com for your weekly love letter. This week, Spirit has asked that we discuss what is the key to unlocking unlimited abundance. Now, of course, that's the multi-million-dollar question, obviously. And if we had it all summed up, we would all be ridiculously, unlimitedly abundant. In spiritual truth, you already are. But in the meantime, before you see the materialized expression of your already unlimited abundance, let's talk about what's one of the things that may be contributing to you not quite seeing it yet. So when we talk about abundance, it tends to have to do with success, wealth, fulfillment, and this sense of receiving abundantly, whether it be financially or romantically or accolades, material things, or non-material things such as love, support, and recognition. So the sense of abundance. People in general, we really just want to win at life, especially when it comes to our careers. We want to win so that we can get that new client or get that bonus at the end of the year, or when we're going out shopping, we want to win. We want to get the deal. Or we want to get that, parking spot before they do, right? There's this sense of competition that inherently drives us forward. Now, there is yin and yang, there's good and bad, pros and cons to competition. And the thing is, if our only driver is competition, this desire to win, because that's what we're recognized for, right? That's what we're rewarded for historically throughout our lives. If we're just looking for the win, it can end up being empty on the other side. The reason why this happens, though, is because if we're driven by a win-based mindset, that mindset includes losers. Like, if I win, that means someone has to lose, right? So that's a question mark. That's not an implication, by the way, me saying right there. But underneath our desire to win, that drive, forward, onward and upward, more money, more jewelry, right? More love, more babies, more, right? Underneath that, there can incubate this fear that our winning can create losers, or that, for example, those of us who may be self-employed or maybe really going for a risk in our financial lives and maybe in an investment, what if I get it and then I lose it all, right? So there's the win with the inherent fear of, oh my God, I'm going to lose something if I win, as if winning always creates a loss or a loser, right? This is the idea of limited supply. So this obsession with this dependence on winning to create approval, right, and worthiness, really incubates, gestates, and inculcates a belief of lack in our mind, body, and spirit. That does not create unlimited abundance. So we're not saying that you need to go out and be like, all right, I don't care if I win or whatever, I give it up, right? This is not a call for reticence or apathy. No, something altogether different. Wallace Wattles, in the book The Science of Getting Rich, it's an old classic, it's wonderful for shifting your mindset around wealth and abundance. And for those of you who are not concerned about getting more money, listen to this as well. I know there are some of you who are like, I don't really care about the money stuff that you talk about, Victoria. You know, maybe you're already wealthy, or maybe money just isn't. So someone in the energy says, maybe money is a source of frustration for you because you have lots of it and it's brought a lot of trouble. I need you to listen to this too, right? Don't shut out the video just yet. So Wallace Wattles, in The Science of Getting Rich, he shares one line in there that really has shifted my point of view. You know, a mentor of mine pointed me to really savoring this concept of what Wallace Wattles says: I have moved from the competitive mind to the creative mind. I must move from the competitive to the creative mind. You see, in this idea of competition and going for the win and being afraid of loss, or it's us versus them, I want to be the winner and you got to be the loser, or I have to be better than everybody else, there's this sense of limitation and struggle, right? We're efforting to get to the top. It's a fight to the top, a dog-eat-dog world, right? Climbing the corporate ladder. Ugh, how laborious does that sound? Whereas if we move from that competitive mind where we must be better, but instead we move to the creative mind is more driven by love. Competitive mind is driven by lack. So the creative mind is, I must do, I must experience, I must express what I love. Whatever causes your energy to stir, whatever causes your spirit to open, your heart to open, your juices to flow, however it may feel to you, whatever comes naturally, just as a loving expression out of you. Maybe it's painting, maybe it's energy work, maybe it's doing readings, perhaps it's engineering and architecture, you know, or maybe it's mathematics or risk. Whatever you love and whatever inspires your sense of creative fire is what you want your mind to be driven by. Doing what you love and expressing and experiencing your creativity is the key to unlimited abundance, right? So I'm beginning to hear the oracle cards calling to me in the energy. But one last point before we pull the oracle card of the week. In order to really move into the creative mind from the competitive mind, there's one main switch that you gotta flick in your mindset, and it's this. You have to value experience and expression above compensation and approval. So let me repeat that. When you value experiencing and expressing things, allowing things to flow through you and to you, right? When you value that above receiving compensation or receiving approval, you open up to a sense of unlimited abundance. Why? Because it's a two-way street. The compensation, okay, it has to come from them. And until you receive it, there is no sense of worth, right? The worth is externally determined. Same with approval. It remains in the hands of others. We're giving our power over to whose ever approval, our family, our lovers, our clients, our boss, a society, go down the laundry list, I know you know what I'm talking about in that respect. We give all of that approval, power over to them. Whereas if we value above approval and above compensation, our ability to experience fully whatever it is we are experiencing, and our ability to express fully whatever is coming up for us. It's a two-way street. You have all the power there because it's your choice. You can fully be present. You can choose to be fully present to the experience that you're having of doing what you love. And you can choose to be fully present and fully open to the expression that's coming through you without second guessing or waiting for anyone else's approval or compensation. The experience is the compensation. The expression is the expression. You don't have to approve of it any more than you personally approve of it. You don't wait for someone else to give that to you. And now the oracle cards are screaming, okay. So on this topic of unlocking unlimited abundance, the oracle card deck that came forward in the energy this week is the Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. So this is an oracle cards deck full of different rituals that can evoke certain feelings, intended ends, and energy around whatever you're working on. So I'm not going to judge why this oracle card deck out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11 or so decks here decided to come forward and weigh in on this topic. But I have no idea which spell wants to come to us to really help us unlock unlimited abundance. What? Angels, please show us. What do we need to know right now? What magical action, alchemical action do we need to take right now to help ourselves unlock unlimited abundance in our lives? Oh, a safe travel spell. Okay, so first and foremost in the energy, the word safe is coming strong in the energy with this card. So this concept of knowing that it's safe to be abundant, it's safe to expand your horizons, whether it's sharing your gift not just near but also abroad. Someone in the energy just said, the expert always is from out of town. So it is a little bit easier to get your stuff out there and be received and perceived differently because people who are farther away just haven't experienced you and formed judgments yet. So they're able to receive the value that you're sending out right now versus saying, I remember when she was blah, 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 as if that's what everyone does. Right? But also, the safe travel spell is saying that it's time that you expand. Abundance is just like the universe. It favors and desires movement and expansion. You can't stay static. So if you want to hide your gift, such as hiding all of your paintings from everybody, saying, no one really needs to know that I made all of that. It's worthless. If you don't value your expression, no one else will, right? The abundance that could attract won't be unleashed until it's shared, until it's sent out farther. But let's read a little bit more about the spell, what Lucy wrote for us. So spell card 22, just bear with me, reading on screen. Okay, all right. The excitement that accompanies a journey can often be tinged with nerves. Will we see our loved ones again? Will they or we make it safely through their adventures? If this spell has chosen you, the universe is asking that instead of being fearful, you can do something to help protect those whom you love. Cast the spell and know that magic will guide them back to you safely and happily. Someone in the energy is saying that this spell has chosen to speak through this video this week, specifically to let you know that what you send out will return back to you times 10. If you send out creativity, expression, and abundance, it will return to you multiplied. And this is a wonderful ritual or action, alchemical action, that you can take to send extra fuel to knowing that it will return to you. It will, but if we do actions and rituals such as spells or our habits that we go throughout the day or tasks that we implement, whether they are mundane or alchemical, magical, in essence, whatever actions you take ground the energy much more into your body. So if you're traveling or if a loved one is to go on a journey, go to your magical space. Maybe that's your altar, maybe it's your bed, maybe it's your car, or maybe it's just a song that you put on in your headphones to create a sense of safe space for spiritual practices. Take a few minutes to clear yourself, then breathe in, see and feel yourself breathing in blue light. Take a silver ribbon and, on a map, pin the ribbon along the traveler's route from departure to arrival and back again. You can do this in physical or in your visualization, the energy is saying. Whatever you do here in physical, though, grounds and manifests the energy more so. Then, in a blue pouch from a lemon tree and take leaves, a seashell, and some earth, specifically leaves from a lemon tree, and put them in the bag. Keep this, it's a little dark in here. Keep this in a safe space and know that you or those you love will travel safely. So again, those ingredients to put in the blue bag are, a silver coin, 1 seashell, leaves from a lemon tree, and some earth from your home. So the earth is to represent it coming back to you, back to this space and grounding it. The seashell represents magic and growth. Someone is telling me in the energy. Silver is the movement of energy, the conductor, the superconductor. And the lemon tree, leaves from the lemon tree are representing cleansing and joy, right? Confidence, cleansing, and joy energy. So try this spell out if you really want to ground and manifest, unlocking that key to unlimited abundance in your life. Let me know what it feels like. And if any questions come up for you, or if you would like to show me what the results of your spell were, send me an email back or comment below. I'm really excited to hear how it worked out for you. But what matters most is really allowing yourself to expand. And remember, value experience and expression above the compensation and approval. It's all about how you feel. Okay? So I will see you next week.